Hi everyone, Bruce here. I'm gonna blow your mind. Look at the crater, the white supposed crater. What's the dark object right there underneath? Now pay attention, because this is the most revealing video on the lunar surface anyone has ever posted. I guarantee it. It boggled my mind and actually shattered me. Shattered my mind, just poof, mind explosion. I'm gonna change the way we're seeing it here. Now do you see what's standing up in front of the crater? And by the way, the whole surface has them. These big plates or walls or built mountains. You can see the shadow at the bottom of it. Now back to the first photo. We'll see the way it was before I changed it for your eyes. So keep your eyes on that white piece there. It will lie itself down. There it is. Depends on how your eyes see it, I guess. But you can see that it's overlapping. You can see that's a 90-degree angle there, that corner that's overlapping around it, and it is in no way a crater's shadow. Now we're going to zoom in extreme close-ups onto Copernicus crater. Those of you who have been really researching UFOs and NASA missions, whatnot, remember that I think it's an Apollo mission that they show that spacecraft supposedly on the surface with like writing on it and like an asteroid, supposed asteroid or meteor hit on top of the craft itself, that it was so big and extremely long. Well, it's probably not that. Obviously it isn't, but still it intrigues me. Watch what is at the end here as we pan across there's Tycho crater right there on the bottom, the white crater. And look at this long like object. It really does look like a spacecraft. It's pretty cool. Wanted to show you guys that. Merci, Bessel, the white crater to the left of the red circle. Inside of the red circle, you can see objects everywhere the circle will be going. And to the right in the darker circle is the Taurus littoral valley, where supposedly Apollo 17 would have landed. So we can see the surface is filled with a lot of structures. It makes me mad that I've always heard that it was featureless and flat. Here's Tycho crater. Do you see any lines coming from Tycho crater? Yes, there's a light, a flashing light. You can pay attention to it, but still look at Tycho crater. I'll get a narrow up to show you those lines when they come into focus. Right about now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines going to and from Tycho crater. And that flashing light on the surface, which, by the way, was gone right after the next frame when I had showed that in the video a couple videos back. But I'm looking at Tycho crater and Tycho crater. Yes, I'm tired. I mean Tycho crater. What are those lines that are going over top of all the edge of Tycho crater that runs all along and to the back and around it? And that doesn't look like ejecta. And that flashing light is gone, by the way. So look at the flashing lights also that appear, that are colorful on the surface, that light up, and you gotta wonder what they are. They're flashing on the surface. And here's a great one inside of Aristarchus crater. Look at this massive object, whatever it may be. Keep your eyes on it, and of course the smoke, haze, or clouds or dust that's around it. But watch what happens. Keep your eye on whatever it is. the object in the center, it will either swoop into the clouds, or the clouds got high enough to go over top of it, of the object. And again, there's a light coming from the surface there. It's not any sun reflection. The exposure is down, and then the object appears back. This is a dark crater, the inside of a crater. You can see there on the top left. But look at the beautiful hazes. Now, do you understand, guys, the smokes, clouds, and hazes, when I tell you the surface is flat? It's not flat. This is what's making it look flat, the surface. It's the haze that's at the same level running across the surface. In the photography, the cameras are picking it up as a flat surface. It's normal. Do the test in the sky, it's the same thing. Here's another angle of Tycho crater. Again, you can still see the lines there that I showed you before, but except here, it's like the image is turned around towards the right. We can see a nice close-up. I wanted to get in to Tycho crater for you. It's just a white crater that's really hard to see. Here it is, Copernicus, and a line coming to and from it, which probably is what's causing that big blue spot down there. Maybe it's water, agua, who knows? De l'eau. Eh? I mean, you never know. Don't forget to send me some hate mail, guys. Errors and fan mail. I'm waiting for you, Potato Head, to write me a letter. Thanks, everyone. If you're interested, please, no obligation, but take the time and check out the featured channels. Thank you for liking this video and taking the time to subscribe and sharing it on other platforms. Aliens are the moon. Aliens are the moon. And they're mining really up there. And they're mining on the moon. Aliens are the moon. Aliens are the moon. They're spying really up there. And they're mining on the moon. Aliens are the moon. Aliens are the moon.
This is Houston. Say again, please. Houston, we've had a problem.
For anything and everything, for whatever the reason, you want to send me something, P.O. Box 341 in Valleyfield, Quebec. The postal code is J6S4V6. My name is Bruce Swartz.